Hi there, and thank you for watching Air on the Water. It's time for another traveling with my kayak video. So let's check out another awesome location. This is where I walked yesterday. To check out the area briefly. I'll take a moment and use my sponge to get some water out of the kayak, some of those larger waves. Did kind of splash over the kayak, which is to be expected. But it's a warm day. Even if this is October and the water is quite cold, this is actually really enjoyable. I'm glad I didn't skip that last part with the stream. It was fun actually. Obviously people are doing much more advanced stuff with similar kayaks and packrafts in the rivers, which provide much more advanced experiences. But this was still my first try with moving water in the Packlite, so easy peasy but fun. I've never seen Vilnius from this angle. I've been here 2 times now. This is absolutely the best way to see the city after you walked around a bit. Yesterday night the lights were on in this tunnel, so essentially there was blue light coming across and illuminating this area. There's a good view of the castle from this spot. Alright, so when you're in moving water like this, the Packlite kayak, which is absolutely my slowest kayak, is obviously helped by the current, and it really has this advantage that you can look around so quickly with minimal effort like this. Spin 360 degrees, look around, change your camera angle, it's really advantageous actually for situations like this. So it's a nice complement in my kayak fleet, and perhaps optimally used exactly like this when you're going with the current in slightly slow moving water, so you're actually helped along. It makes it so much more enjoyable. So this is easily the most fun I've had in the Packlite, even if I do remember a great trip first time I used it in Barcelona. One thing that is very notable here as a difference to Sweden is that there are no safety ladders that I can see, meaning there's actually this concrete border across the whole river, and the elevation is such that it might be a bit tricky to get up from the water if you were in deep water somehow. I'm not sure if it is, but in any spot that's deep enough that you couldn't stand in the water and climb up, this is actually too high to get up from the water. So in Sweden, or in Stockholm at least, you would have rescue ladders pretty much everywhere. In Kaunas or in Vilnius here in Lithuania, I haven't seen either, but I don't really know how deep the water is. With a kayak like this, it's a little bit far between the points where you could actually get out of the water. And I noted the same in Kaunas. So that's a difference. Beautiful, some of these buildings though. I didn't have time to go up to the castle to overview the city from there this time around. Another time where I'm here I would want to do that, and also perhaps go up in the TV tower, which is a bit further away. I'm a bit crunch on time now, so I'm focusing on making sure I get some pedal time. And there we have a plane heading to the airport and just passing across the castle. This pipe is interesting. I'm getting some curious looks from locals for sure. Here on the left, flower beds actually spell Slava Ukraini, so glory to Ukraine. It's not as visible now as it might have been a few months back, but now that it's in daylight I can still see that there are actually flowers of some kind in the flower beds there. I saw it yesterday in the dark, it wasn't as clear, but anyway, lots of very visible support for Ukraine in the ongoing war here in Vilnius. Many of the buses in the digital displays up front say Vilnius loves Ukraine with a heart. Let's hope that the war ends soon somehow and the suffering is alleviated somehow. Alright, so this is kind of the point of no return, or at least tricky return, because the current is going in the direction where I'm going. So if I were to head back in this direction, I would have to work for it. And here and on the other side are some steps that I can easily get up from. And this is the furthest that I've scouted ahead. So if I continue. I'm just taking the chance that I'll find good landing spots later on where I can get out of the water in a comfortable way. But I do want to explore the city further, and I'm sure there will be some sort of opportunity somewhere to get out in a good way of the water. So I'll give it a shot. Right now I'm getting some strong headwind here, so that complicates things a little bit. You got the current going one way and the wind going the other. They're canceling each other out. Still warm, still sunny. It's a beautiful day, but a little bit cool wind here. I'm really taking a liking to exploring cities this way. I think the Packlite is going to be coming along for more adventures. Of course, if I had the opportunity, I might bring one of my faster inflatable kayaks for more extensive exploring. But for short excursions like this is not bad at all. On that tall building over there, there's a big sign that says Putin, The Hague is waiting for you, and a Ukrainian flag. I guess I won't be able to race that bike with any success. Still, with the current, the Packlite is quite zippy compared to absolute flat water, so this is nice. And I haven't seen this part of Vilnius before, so this is quite interesting. Kind of gonna circle around with the river here, going in a half circle around the city, sort of as it turns, and then eventually go on shore and just walk back to my hotel, pick up my further luggage, and then head over to Kaunas. If it doesn't get too dark before I have the chance today, I might even take a quick trip with a Packlite in Kaunas. Just go paddling on the river there. And up ahead there I actually see the TV tower, which is famous for the events here in 1991 when Lithuania became independent. And also has an elevator so you can go up in it and have lunch at the viewing deck over there. If I had more time, I would love to do that. So I'm getting 3.9 kilometers per hour, even though I'm paddling at the most leisurely of pace, and that includes a lot of breaks on the water, just staying put and photographing. So clearly I'm getting quite a boost from the current here. So far I think I haven't really topped average speeds of 3.5 or so kilometers per hour with the Packlite in flat water. Still getting some curious looks. Some people are giving friendly waves. I'm guessing in October you don't see a lot of inflatable kayaks out there, even though this river here is kind of perfect for kayaking, except in summer I guess there will be a lot of boats and ferries and things here. So now in October I have the water all to myself, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'm the only one who sees this perspective of Vilnius today. I did bring along one of my more powerful lightweight paddles today, rather than the Advanced Elements ultralight paddle which I normally use. This one is obviously more sturdy and helps a bit with control, and it's been helpful to have a more expensive paddle, even though I make do just fine with the ultralight paddle. But in this case, adding a few 100 grams wasn't really an issue in my luggage, so that was a good choice, I think. When I'm out hiking or such and weight is important, then I would use the ultralight paddle from Advanced Elements. That matches nicely with this particular kayak. Just floating for a while and being carried in the right direction. It's October. It feels like a chilly day in August, and it's sunny. I'm visiting a different country and I'm getting carried for extra speed by the current, and I'm seeing these locations for the first time. So it's comfortable, it's fun, it's interesting, and just feels really nice. I'm really glad I brought this along on this trip. And at 1.8 kilograms or 4 pounds, it's not like it's that difficult of a thing to do. So I've been walking to the water with a dry bag, a backpack, and my kayak, and then just headed into the water, both here and in Trakai, with the island castle in Lithuania, which I visited yesterday. Quite a lot of flexibility, since basically you can get into the water somewhere, get out of the water somewhere else, and walk back with your gear without it really being heavy, which is the same process I follow with my other inflatable kayaks, except then I usually add on at least 10 kilograms or 20 pounds or such. Here it's really light. So it's an easy way of exploring cities with this thing. For longer distances I would want a faster kayak, but for quick city tours this is kind of nice. I just got 5.5 kilometers per hour with this kayak, and I'm still stopping here and there to watch the view, so clearly I'm getting 3 or so kilometers per hour on average by the current, so that's really nice. I kind of have to make a choice here, because the further I paddle now, the further I'm gonna have to get back to my hotel, and the longer it's gonna be before I'm in Kaunas. And if I do want to make it in time for a kayaking trip before dark in Kaunas, which I might give a try, then I kind of have to go on shore now. And I think I've seen the core of the city now, which was amazing. I think I'm gonna make the tough choice and go on shore, even if frankly I wouldn't mind spending the rest of the day out here. It's just really nice. And I think in Sweden, where it's not quite as warm as here anymore, I don't really think that I could get these kind of temperatures anymore now in October. So yeah, a little bit reluctant to go back on land, but I'll make that call and keep paddling in another city in a few hours. So I just got a visitor. I'm sorry I don't have any food for you. I'm really sorry. So it seems the ducks in Lithuania are curious and not particularly shy, just like the ducks in Sweden. I'm sorry, you can't eat that. Yeah, you're a good looking duck. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe in order to stay updated on new videos and help others find the information on this channel. Stay safe out there and happy paddles!